What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And yes, we are live at 7:30 in the morning because I told y'all Howie Roseman does not sleep. He wasn't going to sleep until the trade deadline passed, and the Eagles at 7:30 made another move. Adam Schefter, literally this early in the morning, tweeting sources: Miami is trading edge rusher Jaelan Phillips to the Philadelphia Eagles in exchange for a 2026 third-round pick. This is the third trade the Eagles have made in the past week. They now have added Phillips, Jair Alexander, and Michael Carter. This team will not stop until they feel 100% comfortable. But it's even better. We're coming off the bye week with Michael Carter's the second, Jair Alexander, Jaelan Phillips, Brandon Graham, and Nolan Smith. Think about that. Like, getting a guy back from injury who's been gone for at least 3 to 4 weeks, that's big news. Getting BG back in the locker room, that's big news. We're going to have 5 players on a team that we haven't seen ever and or for a while. Howie Roseman don't sleep. I try to tell y'all, listen, when we were live for the Jair Alexander breaking news, I said, now only the real ones are watch that stream and watching this stream. Only the real ones. But the real ones heard me say, I guarantee I got off the Myles Garrett train. I didn't get off in a sense that I didn't want Myles Garrett. I want Myles Garrett. But I got off in the realistic department when I said, after getting Michael Carter, after getting Jair Alexander, I now think we're not going for Myles Garrett. But I promised you that we would get one of the Miami edge rushers. I said Bradley Chubb or Jaelan Phillips. I said Bradley Chubb is probably a little bit better right here, right now, but Jaelan Phillips is 26 years old, has 3 sacks on the season. The very last game he played versus the Ravens, where the Dolphins got beat down, he had 6 pressures. So we got a guy coming off a 6-pressure game. He's 26 years old. Vic Fangio absolutely loves this kid. That's the one thing I do know. Right? I said that Bradley Chubb and Fangio have a relationship. So does Jaelan Phillips. Literally, it was reported by Deanna Rusani, who sometimes be capping, but sometimes she got her facts. You can hear how she words her things, right? Sometimes she'd be like, I think, and that's when she's capping. But when she said, I heard from the guy, and she said that she spoke to Vic Fangio in the past, and he always raves about this young man. He's 26 years old, 3 sacks, just coming off a 6-pressure game. He's leaving the trash-ass Miami Dolphins, reuniting with Vic Fangio, and he is on a Super Bowl contending team. A third-round pick is steep-ish. But y'all ready to give up 3 first-round picks for Myles Garrett. We gave up 1 pick, a third rounder, for a guy that Vic Fangio knows. And we know when Fangio likes somebody, he a baller. Jalen Hunt came from a college nobody knows, from a school nobody knew. Draft analysts who break down the draft so good literally said with the with the blah, blah, blah pick in the blah, blah, blah draft, the Philadelphia Eagles draft Jalen Hunt, and people said, huh? Who? Fangio liked him, though, and now he a dog. Jack Dwight with a $2 super chat, the first one of the day. I hope that third is not the third from the Jets. Interesting. Good. That's a great way to start this conversation between us and the chat. The Jets record compared to the Eagles record is going to be way different. You're talking about a late third, almost in the 4th round, if it's the Eagles pick. If it's the Jets pick, you're talking about close to being a second round pick, literally a couple ticks into the third round. So yeah, that is a big difference. I hope that Adam Schefter breaks that down soon. Um, good topic to talk about because that is important. You're talking about a late third or an early third, depending on if it's the Eagles third or the Jets third. Jack Dwight coming with that, with them talking points for sure. Appreciate the $2 super chat, my guy. I definitely want to look into that. I'm gonna see in a little bit. Let Adam Schefter's. Let's see if he posts anything new. Right, so Field Yates said, yes, Jaelan Phillips will count towards the compensatory formula for the Eagles. If this turns out to be just a rental, Phillips could fetch Philly a 2027 compensatory pick. Okay, that's cool, but he's 26 years old. If he comes to the Eagles, right now he has 3 sacks on the season. If he comes to the Eagles had 2 2026 third round picks. Theirs in the Jets. The one being sent to Miami is their initial pick. Jack Dwight asked the question that I don't even think Eagle fans were thinking at this moment. Right now, we all hype. Jaelan Phillips, a 26-year-old pass rusher to the Eagles. This was a perfect situation for both parties. Jack Dwight literally just said, I hope the third is not the third from the Jets because the Eagles will be picking, hopefully, in the third round at number 32. Why 32? That means we won the Super Bowl again, back to back. So the Eagles will be picking 32nd in the third round, and the Jets might be picking first or second in the third round. So great super chat by Jack Dwight. And as we see here, the Eagles had 2 2026 third round picks, theirs and the Jets. The one being set to Miami is their initial pick. So the super sexy third round pick from the Jets that will be early in that round is still the Philadelphia Eagles, while we give them a third round pick. But if we are picking at 32, that thing is damn near classified a fourth round pick. It's pretty much classified as a fourth round pick. So now I'm going to be telling people until we not went, we damn near gave a fourth round pick. Howie Roseman been working the phones, 3 big trades, and we gave up little, and the worst of our third round pick for a guy who, again, knows Vic Fangio. So he knows the system. He's 26 years old, has 3 sacks on the season, and just coming off a 6 pressure game. 6 pressures versus the Ravens. Miami's just trash. Superheroes that I think he's done vastly upgraded the team using the 3rd, the 6th, and the 7th. Yes. I know he was talking to somebody in the chat, but I like the way you putting it out. He vastly upgraded the team by using a 3rd, a 6, and a 7. 6, 7. I got to do it because my kindergarten kid will kill me if he ever hear me say 6, 7, and don't do that. It's just that got to show that love. Now, here's the thing. I can't be on here for much longer. I literally got at the most 15 more minutes because I also got to take my kids to school. That's the thing. So, literally, I'm up this early simply because, I got stuff to do myself. I got to work and all that stuff too. But I take my kids to work before I go to work. And I'm here to tell you right here, right now, that I woke up like, waking up my son, boom, bzz, 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 bzz. I'm like, damn, my phone going crazy. Ain't no way. Howie Roseman been working on this deal overnight. I love that. So I still got that. Whoa. I don't even know. Crosby posted on social media he's likely going from Las Vegas. When did he do that? I mean, shoot, I still got eye crunchies, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired. But I love it. Howie's the MVP? He damn sure an MVP. This man does not sleep. Does not. Take my kids to work before I go to work. I think he meant school, but yeah, I take my kids to school before I go to work. Another Jaelan, and his name is spelled weird, right? It's spelled like it's almost it's spelled like it would be pronounced Jaelan, but it's Jaelan Phillips coming to the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, 3 sacks on the season, 6 pressures, and as Jack Dwight pointed out, the crucial thing in this trade is that we did not trade the Jets third round pick. We traded the Eagles third round pick, which means they're going to get the later third round pick, not the early third round pick. The Jets, did they even win a game yet? Did they even win a game yet? He said, bro, take your kids to school. The school doesn't open up until 8:40, and I'm not far from the school. So relax, my guy. And I got a wife who's with them. I'm not, my kids ain't alone. Like, relax. It's a full family house, dog. My wife's handling the breakfast. We don't have to leave until 8:15. I got 14 minutes, my guy. I appreciate you caring about my kids, though. K. Robinson said, Garrett isn't being traded, people. Please stop with the Garrett talk. Yes, I think now we all can put the Myles Garrett talk to the side. Bro, Howie got us a backup slot corner, an outside corner who was once a Pro Bowler, who I think in this system with not Kevin Patula, with Christian Parker and Vic Fangio can get back to 85% of who he was in Green Bay. And now we got a 26-year-old Fangio favorite pass rusher. Like I said on the Jair Alexander stream that Howie Roseman, I damn near promised y'all that Howie Roseman was going to get one of the Miami Dolphin edge rushers. I said Bradley Chubb or Jaelan Phillips will be an Eagle. I almost damn near promised y'all, and it came true. Anthony Chops with the $5 super chat. How we turn our weakness into strengths. We are really about to go on a run. Ski mask Howie season. He definitely turned our 2 weaknesses. When you look, after we beat the Giants 38-20, we were excited. But there was 2 things that we were talking about. Pass rush got to be better. And we got to upgrade at corner. You got 2 corners. It's an upgrade. And you get another pass rusher while you get Nolan Smith back and BG. BG was on the team last week, but did he play versus Giants? Nope. So now, again, what did I say on the Jair Alexander stream? I said, right now, if you look at the Eagles pass rushers, do you know who the second best pass rusher is on the team? Right now, active is Joshua Uche. Josh Uche. Right now, it's Jaelan Hunt, then Uche. We had a bye week, and Josh Uche, who is serviceable, who is decent, who I do like, he's starting to play better. But Uche is now the 6th best pass rusher on our team. Like that. Bro, he was the 2nd best pass rusher, and now he's the 6th best pass rusher on our team like that in one bye week. And you could say, what? There's 5 people I would put in front of him. Now, BG is not in front of him yet, but once he gets up to speed, I'm going to still put BG in front of him. Can he play as much as Uche? No. But I think his snaps will be more impactful than Uche. So let's talk about it. Nolan Smith, Jaelan Phillips, Jaelan Hunt, Brandon Graham. Maybe he's 5th. Maybe I can't count. So, yeah, Nolan Smith, Jaelan Phillips, Jaelan Hunt, Brandon Graham, and then Joshua Uche. So, my bad. Not 6th best, but 5th best. 5th best. How do you go into a bye week and your second best edge rusher is now your fifth? And you're just coming off a 5-sack game versus the Giants. Mike Sadler with a $5 super chat said, "Good morning, Philly Mike. How we turning a sad Monday into a positive?" Rappaport said Dolphins are paying a portion of his salary. Dolphins need to be praying as well, but they're also paying a portion of his salary. I like that. Let's pull that up. Shout out to Mike Sadler. Let's put Ian Rappaport rap sheet. Let's see what Rap's got to say. Okay, so according to Mike Sadler, aka Philly Talk Podcast, Ian's Rappaport got our own insider here giving me the good news after he said good morning, and it is a good morning. You wake up on Monday like, damn, bro, got to go back to work, got to take my kids to school. Hold up. Howie, that's what you doing on a Monday morning? I like it. Ian Rappaport did say, after Mike Sadler told us, the Dolphins are paying a portion of Jaelan Phillips' salary to facilitate the trade, sources said, taking on money for a better pick. Sheesh. That's crazy. That is crazy. So Howie Roseman trades them a third-round pick for a 26-year-old pass rusher who has 3 sacks and coming off a 6-pressure game. Now, remember, Jack Dwight with the $2 super chat asked us, hopefully that's not the Jets' third-round pick. And you're like, why are we talking about the Jets' third-round pick? Because the Jets' third-round pick belongs to Philly. The Eagles will be picking at the end of the round. The Jets will be picking at the beginning of the round. And we already reported that the pick for Jaelan Phillips was not the New York Jets' super early, sexy third-round pick. It was the Philadelphia Eagles' late third-round pick. That's damn near a 4th-rounder. And so the Eagles gave the worst of the third-round picks for Jaelan Phillips. And as Rappaport just reported, the Dolphins are even paying some of that man's salary. Howie Roseman don't play games, bro. Listen, we say it. We got to stop saying this. I'm going to say it one more time. Howie be fleecing people. But we got to stop saying that simply because if we keep saying it, there's going to be a time when people really don't pick up the phone. He's not going to pick it up. They're going to see 215 on the caller ID and say, oh, hell no. Don't you dare answer that. Don't you dare answer that. Paul B with a $5 super chat said he basically get a younger Josh Sweat. Whoa, I love the comparison, my guy. This is also why I love Philly fans, because they know ball. He basically gets a younger Josh Sweat, except Jaelan was a Hurricane and Sweaty was a Seminole. Go Canes. Hey, that's that college football brain from Paul as well. I like it. I like it. We basically getting a younger Josh Sweat for a 3rd-round pick. We had 2 third-round picks. One was going to be picked in the early part of the 3rd, one in the later. We get the later one up. Eagles Playbook Podcast said this is the best bye week ever. Yo, bro, I ain't going to cap. Like, we literally got a younger Josh Sweat, according to Paul. But, bro, 3 trades? Like, the deadline is tomorrow. Hold up. How we have something else up his sleeve? Like, I mean, I don't understand it. See, one thing about the Eagles, we like to also, like, bro, we still got until tomorrow at 4 p.m. Look, after we got Michael Carter and Jair Alexander, I told you on the stream that one of the Miami boys will be coming to Philly. But I thought that deal was going to get done at 4 o'clock tomorrow. I thought Howie was going to let the shot clock count down 10, 9, 8, at the buzzer. You know, I thought Howie was going to let this move be the buzzer beater. The buzzer beater. Around 3:58, 3:59 on Tuesday. Because I was going to go live. Like I wasn't going to do a Tuesday video. I was going to go live at 3 o'clock and stay live all the way up until the deadline ends. because I thought Howard's going to hit that buzzer beater. Bradley Chubb or Jaelan Phillips. He said, why wait? Why wait? Bro, ain't no way. I woke up, get up, head to the bathroom, brush my teeth. What? And boom, just like that, man. The Eagles make the move. The Eagles make the move. They don't play. They don't play. They don't play. Garrett said we still need a safety. I mean, we could have used help at the safety position. But I mean, look, I've saw some good things and some bad things thus far from our rookie safety and Andrew Makuba. But for those saying that Reed Blankenship is playing bad, I don't think he's really playing bad. I think he's been solid. Nothing crazy good, but solid. Lions have a makeshift O-line, nobody on the opposite of Hutch, and a broke down secondary, but RGM sits on his hands, shaking my head. Oh, so we got a Lions fan in here knowing that he needs stuff, but is like, damn, let me go join the Eagles chat real quick so I can see what it feels like to be happy a little bit. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Hey, Lions, we going to see you in 2 weeks. We going to see you in 2 weeks with all our new pieces. Jaelan Phillips, Michael Carter II, and Jair Alexander. Shout out to the 1,100 people in the building. It's freaking 8 o'clock. Philly Mike has never went live this early. Ever. Shout out to y'all for being the real ones. Do me a favor, though. Hit the like. It is free. It's easy. It don't cost a thing. It's greatly appreciated. And it's the best way to support any content creator. It's the free way to say, I rock with this show. The free way to say, I rock with the show. Literally takes 2 seconds of your time. Hit the like. If half of y'all hit the like, if just half of y'all hit the like, we'll have over 600 or 600 likes, 500 likes. Just do it for your boy. L said we don't need a safety. Okay, I like it. Eagles Nest said, what I miss, yo. Let me just give you a little run back. Sources, the Eagles are trading for the Dolphins edge rusher, Jaelan Phillips, for a 2026 third-round pick. Philly beefs up on the edges. Now, granted, if you're a real Eagle fan, you know that the Eagles have 2 third-round picks, ours and the Jets. Now, the Jets is going to be super early in the third round because they suck. Sorry, brother. My brother's a Jet fan. It's a horrible sports life. But the Eagles' third round pick is going to be super late because we're going to try to run this shit back. We gave our third round pick to the Dolphins, who are also paying some of his salary. So we gave the worst of a third round pick for a 26-year-old edge rusher who I like. He has 3 sacks on the season. He just coming off a 6 pressure game versus the Ravens. And we gave the late third round pick, made them pay their salary, and we have another edge rusher. And so after the bye week, we literally went from Josh Uche being our second best pass rusher to now our 5th. I'm not saying Uche's not bad, but that's still what I'm saying. He went from our second best pass rusher to our 5th best pass rusher, and it took a bye week. Nolan Smith is back. Jalix Hunt is still here. BG is now here. Jaelan Phillips is here. And then Uche, who I like. Shout out to my guy with the $5 super chat. He said, at this point, our second string can beat most of the league. Yo, yes, we can run a second string lineup and win games. Tanner McKee, shoot, Joshua Uche is like a third stringer now. And he was just putting in work with the first stringers last week. You know, Dotson be wide receiver 1, Cooper be wide receiver 2. Like, we got dogs. Brett Toth was a backup offensive lineman. He came in and played center for Cam Jurgens, and we had our best run game of the season. That's crazy. Like I said, I'll probably still drop a video later today with some more film to talk about as it pertains to Jaelan Phillips, but he's a dog. Vic Fangio absolutely loves him. 3 sacks on the season, 6 pressures in his last game. We now have a really beefed up pass rush, a beefy. Nolan back, BG's just getting started again, and Jaelan Phillips from the Miami Dolphins. Thank you, Dolphins, for being trash. For being trash. With that being said, I love y'all to death. Shout out to my guy with the $5 super chat. I'm not even going to try to simp. S. We going to call him S. Superman. Who's talking about trading bonds? Sheesh. That'd be, I don't even know, I can't even, what the heck just happened there? What the heck just happened there? Marie said another Jaelan on the defensive side. Okay, yeah. Jalen Carter, Jaelan Phillips. Flip over to the offense. We got Jalen Hurts. David said, in Howie we trust. That's big facts. That's big facts. Die Hard Eagle said, still not happy. How you not happy? Bro, you waking up on Monday and you got a 26-year-old pass rusher? You should be happy. Mingo said, Vic coached him in Miami, so this makes sense. Yes, not only did he coach him in Miami, he raved about this guy. Diana Rusani literally be capping, but she quoted his exact words. So when you quote someone's exact words, then I don't think you're capping. But we've heard Fangio say so many good things about this young kid, and he's 26. Like Bradley Chubb is the old move to do it right now, but this is a guy who can not only just help us out this year, but also literally get a contract and grow with the Eagles. Nolan Smith and Jalix Hunt are the future of the Eagles edge rushers, but he's a part of it too now. Peter Riley said, we can do it. We can do it all morning long. I just got done watching The Waterboy a couple days ago too, so, you know, I love that. But shout out to Mingo. Shout out to Peter Riley. Shout out to all the real ones in here. We still got 1,100 people in here. Hit the like. It's free. It's easy. It don't cost a thing, and it's greatly appreciated. And I'm going to say one more time, it's the free, easy way to help out content creators. Bro won't be happy until we have another parade. I mean, I kind of understand that, but the back-to-back parade, that's going to be like, that there's levels to shit. There's levels to shit. And the Eagles are putting themselves in a situation where we can really run it back. The Dodgers just ran that shit back. Time for the Eagles to run this shit back. Like I said, I would love to stay and chat with the 1,000 people in here for another hour. But gotta take my kids to school. So on that note, love y'all to death. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. And this time I'm going to play the outro. Love y'all to death. I will have a video with more reasons why to be happy for the Jaelan Phillips trade. I promise y'all that. But until next time, I love y'all to death. Hit the like. You know what time it is. Muscle up. Philly strong. We out.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.